maybe because we're from Los Angeles and we're kind of surrounded by Hispanic culture, but you know, I love that culture, and you know, I love whatever Lowrider magazine. You know, I grew up on eating Mexican food every day, and you know, and I don't know, that's a part of who we are in Southern California, I guess, and stuff. But so like even though you know what we grew up listening to punk rock, and that was kind of what started us and stuff, I think it was other bands from LA that I'm really super into too. I'm really into War. I think they're a great band. Santana, of course. And to me, that almost sounded a little bit like a Santana riff, an Oye Como Va kind of thing, which I thought was really cool. And as I just kind of kept on turning that riff around in my head, I was trying to think of what else you could put it on top of it. And there's like a little 60s thing on top of that. And it was kind of one of those things where I just kind of kept on thinking of ideas to go on top of it and around it and stuff. And a lot of it was real kind of Latin influence and stuff. You know, of course, with Uno, Dos, Tres. See, a lot of times songs, they'll come about kind of over, at least for me, over a period of time. I know there's, you know, the story of, like, what is it, Carl Perkins writing Blue Suede Shoes in 15 minutes in his kitchen, 3 o'clock in the morning and stuff. And I know for a lot of people, on a lot of songs, that's what happens, but a lot of times for me, songs come over a period of time. And then I remember the next thing was that we were in between tours. We went on tour and went to South America, and I'm sitting in a radio station in Buenos Aires, and they're saying, you know, test, test, and they go, test, test, they go, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, whatever, you know, and that just kind of started sticking with me. And then
I can do something with that.
If that stuff starts to stick, maybe it's a curse, whatever, it starts to stick in your head, and, you know, I leave the radio studio and, you know, I'm taking a leak in the urinal going, uno, dos, tres, you know, and if I just put an extra cinco in there, then I really got something. So it kind of really did come about, like, over a period of time, 6 months or 9 months or whatever, and really the last piece that started to bring it all together was me just leaving my house one morning and going to Starbucks and just noticing all the guys. I mean, people, you know, we live in a pretty middle-class neighborhood stuff, and you know, a lot of white kids really getting into hip hop and dressing the part, and to me some of it goes a little overboard.
Well, it's funny when, you know, it's like anybody who gets into a new fad and they just get so into it and they're trying on all these clothes and trying to affect the lingo, but they don't really have it yet, haven't lived it.
Yeah, right.
You know, and then next month it's something new, you know, whatever the next cool thing is.
But you know, that song, because of the subject matter and stuff, you know, I got it, you know, we all got it, we thought it was funny. I figured LA would get it. I didn't know if it would go any farther than that and stuff. So that was the same kind of thing as on Smash, where things just kind of kept on going and going, and you know, pretty soon, you know, people on the other side of the country are hearing it and stuff. And I remember playing shows in Italy where these people would come to us. They barely spoke English and say, "I know that guy," you know, and never expected it to be so whatever identified with on a kind of a universal level. You know, and
I love the German version of the Pretty Fly Guys, though.
What did they
They're
do?
just the best. I don't just the German guys with the German accent and dressed all in the hip hop flavor.
Oh,
you
right.
know, and bad facial hair, and it's rad. It's awesome.
That's true.
With a German accent, it just seems so, I don't know, incongruous.
Right. That's a good word.
Yeah, thanks.
But maybe
I got it from a Bad Religion song.